All snakes are adept swimmers, and these wetlands could host a variety of species.
You wouldn't even know. You'd walk here and step on him. If this terrapin had to bite my toe, I would be in a world of pain. And he would lock his jaw on it. But look here. Oh, look at that. That is incredible. It's fully grown. It's quite old. They're about 1.7 inches when they're born, so tiny. So this is a fully grown adult, and probably easily 15 to 20 years of age. Look at that cute little face. What he's doing now is he's actually secreting a foul-smelling odor to make him smell horrible, so I wouldn't want to try and eat him. But just the power in these hind legs, it's ridiculous. And not many things that could take down a terrapin like this. Look at that, wow. And they can snap those jaws quickly. So you always have to be quite alert when you do it. But he's kind of settling down a bit. He's coming to check me out. He wants to go down now. Look at that, wow. Look at those claws. You cannot believe the strength in those claws. Land tortoise is quite bulky and slow. These guys have got power and speed in the water. When I put him down, he's gone. Now you see how he's settled. He's not pulling his head in as much anymore. Okay, he's now seen, okay, these creatures are not really trying to hurt him. He's actually checking me out. He's actually looking at me now. Look at that. Look at his head coming out. Look. He's smelling me. He's probably never seen a creature like this. But I don't want him to bite me on the nose, because that's going to be a horrific scene. But you can see how he's checking me out. He's actually sniffing me. Look at that. Never seen a creature like this. Well, oh, those claws. Look at that. Look at those claws. Quite privileged to see that. It's so primitive. Look at that. It's flat with these giant claws. And they actually hold on. So if a dead fish or something is washed up onto the side here, he'll use these claws, hold it down, dig into the dead flesh, and then rip with this beak. Rip pieces of meat and swallow it down. And just about 50 to 100 meters from the ocean, you find these beautiful, almost ancient-like terrapins. It's just spectacular. Put the old boy down. Jeez, you're definitely curious, very curious. It smells like a fish. Look, he's gone. Look at that. Yeah.
The subtropical forests on the eastern coast of South Africa form an umbrella of evergreen and deciduous trees. This high rainfall region creates a mosaic of plant species, all competing for the precious sunlight peeping through the forest canopy. This breathtaking habitat is one of the last true Edens in South Africa. But even the Garden of Eden had a snake. All is not what it seems. A long, thin vine swaying almost imperceptibly in the breeze. One could reach out and touch it before you realize this isn't a vine. Also known as the twig or bird snake. The vine snake has mastered the art of camouflage. Their intricate markings, varying from mottled brown to green, help them blend perfectly with their surroundings. Perched motionless, it moves almost imperceptibly, perfectly mimicking the swaying of the vine. This is an expert ambush hunter. If lucky enough to spot one, they are easily identified by the shape of their head. Unlike any other snake in Africa. Mostly active during the day, they have excellent binocular vision and will readily snatch unassuming birds off of branches, as well as ambushing small rodents or amphibians. Like the boomslang, it produces hemotoxic venom. Envenomation disables the coagulation of blood, causing internal hemorrhaging. Victims bleed to death. Unlike the boomslang, there is no antivenom.
Vine snake, look at the tongue. Now look, when I get any closer, he's going to inflate that throat to 3 or 4 times the size. Look at this. Moves his head like a leaf. So he's completely camouflaged right now. I just saw him because he was moving around. Look when I get closer. Look at that tongue coming out. That is incredible. Wow. Look at that green head, is exactly matching the leaves. His head's a leaf. Look at that, inflating the throat. Incredibly potent hemotoxic venom. No anti-venom for the snake. Stop bleeding out of your eyes, stop bleeding out of every orifice on your body. You've got quite a bit of time to get to the hospital, but an incredibly powerful hemotoxic venom. Look at that. Yo! He just struck at me. The snake means business. Look at that. Yo! Inflating his throat, showing me, look at that, just like a boomslang. These tree dwellers, he's warning me now. He's now in full strike position. Almost like an S. Look at that S shape. S square. He lunges out with the mouth open, makes himself look really big. Look at that. That is incredible. Yo, he's angry. Yo, he's coming for me. Really upset. Gotta be so careful. He's so aware, the snake, of his surroundings. And he's got back fangs, but quite large, the back fangs, so he can easily bite me on any body part. And this snake in particular looks to be not very happy with me being very close. And you don't want to take a chance with a snake like this. If he bites me, there's no antivenom, so I'll have to do a full blood transfusion. He's not overly aggressive, but he's really warning me. When you see that inflated throat, it's like a cobra making a hood. He's telling me, come any closer than this. This is my safe zone here, about 40 centimeters away from him. And he could lunge out, but at the moment he's pretty calm. Even though the throat's inflated, he's still telling me, hey, don't come closer. Look at the mouth's opening. Look at the mouth opening. Yo, he's going to lunge out at me. Now you have to be really careful. Huffing. He is upset. These snakes can get to about 1.2 meters. He looks close to a meter, so a fully grown adult vine snake. And it doesn't take much of his venom to be dangerous to me. So what the snake will do is he'll hunt down chameleons, small mammals, and even birds. Moving up through the forest canopy, coming down to drink water, just gliding through the forest, designed for forest living and tree living. But every time I get close, and he's got binocular vision, you can see the eyes. The pupil is like binoculars, and his vision is incredible. And he can see me in full color right now. So there's no way he's not seeing me. So every time I get a bit closer, he inflates the throat. And he's calmed down now. But as soon as I touch this tail, as soon as I get close to the tail, look at that. I'm not touching even yet, look at that. And he inflates. Trying to keep him stable. To grab this snake by the tail is really difficult because he's so aware. Okay, this is it. Look at this. I can bite through my pants. The back fangs are large enough. It's like a space off here. He's staring at me. There's so much intelligence in the eyes of the snake. Just the way he's looking at me. Almost from a front on like this. Almost looks like a seahorse. Look how aware he is. Every movement I make, he knows what I'm doing. Because he relies on his eyesight to hunt. So with snakes like your viper families, they don't rely that much on vision. They rely more on their scent. These guys rely on vision. So his eyesight is incredible. Look at that. You see, just touch the tail. And he's... Look at this. Doesn't like that. Some snakes just do not want to be touched, and he's definitely one of those. He's asking me very nice, please, I'm big and fat, leave me alone. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave him be. Very lucky find, a very rare snake. The vine snake is not a snake that's very often encountered. and it doesn't cause too many fatalities. Mostly snake handlers actually get bit by these snakes because the chance of an average civilian running into these vine snakes are very rare. And as you can see, even though I'm within the kind of strike range, he's moving the head. He doesn't want to bite me. He doesn't want to waste that venom.